Hi, welcome back to Making It with England. Today we're going to be working on page 26 of 100 Days of Journaling. And I have continued to use the little quotes that I got off the Hall's cough drop. I have put a mark by the ones that I've used, so I can keep up with it. And I have, on this page, I put March Forward, Bet on Yourself, Inspire, Envy, Go Get It. And this is a page that was sent to me by Karen McCoy. And when I looked at it closely, I kind of saw a dragon. So I am going to pull some acrylic paints out, and I am going to try to, add to this dragon. I have outlined it with a pencil, as you can see, and I want to add some flames, and I want to work on the eye. So I am going to get out, let's see, I think we need a green eye. That green, I think, might be nice for the eye. We're going to need a red. We're going to get some red. We're going to get, ooh, there's another green. There's not much in that one. Okay, let's see. I think we should use some yellow. And of course, if we're going to have fire, we're going to need a little bit of orange. So I am probably going to need a little bit bigger palette than what I would normally use. So I am just going to pull up my clipboard that has paper on it. And I'm just going to use what I can on that. And I'm going to put this piece of waxy paper back behind so that it doesn't bleed through. My next page is already bled through where I wrote it in Sharpie. I mean, some things can't be helped, so there you have it. It's not the end of the world, I'll tell you. We're not going to let it be the end of our world. All right, we just need a dab of red. We'll put just a dab of yellow. And a dab of orange. Let's shake it up. We'll get the fire done before we do anything else on it. Okay, so I can use these colors on their own. And I don't think they need to be too heavy. I just want to give an illusion. And I probably could use anything for this, but I thought, well, I'm pretty comfortable using acrylic paints, and they seem to work out okay for me, so we'll just go with that. We're going to have him breathing fire. Or blowing fire, I should say. And I have never, I've never done a dragon before. It makes me think of Rhonda, one of the designers from PM Artist Studio. She loves dragons. That's her thing. Her name on YouTube, it comes up as Griffin Shell. I hope I said that right. But she has stamps and stencils, I believe, on PM Artist Studio's website. And I'll put a link below, in the description below, if you want to check some of her things out. It's not too bad. I love being outside and being able to have like a campfire. It brings back good memories of my childhood. And scouting. I used to love it when you could build the fires and you could watch the swirls of the fire. the way it dances, kind of dances around when it gets super hot. And then if you're watching it when it gets really, really hot and it goes like a blue flame, I just think it's pretty. Not that I want to play with fire, but it just brings back memories. S'mores, grilling hot dogs, just things that were pleasant and fun. Alright, so we got our fire. And let's see if we can get us a little tiny green eye. I may need a smaller. Yeah, I got a smaller brush out already. This one's open. I'll just try to do it. And the paint that's left over on this page, I can either smudge it out on the page or I can smudge it out on my newspaper print that I've got underneath. Let me see if I'm thinking that I might want to do some of the highlights of the outline in with some silver. See if I've got silver over here, or if I need to grab it from the other bin. I feel like I do have silver over here. I know I've got this purple that's color shift, which is kind of interesting. Yes, there we go. There's some silver. That might just be what we need. Let's put a little bit of the silver down. And I'm going to do a little dab of this purple as well. And I'm going to turn it around, so just bear with me for just a minute. I'm going to try to see how this is going to look on it. A little bit heavier than I wanted it, but I think I can make this work. If you don't want your paint to be real thick, you can thin it out with water a little bit so that it doesn't go on as heavy. And I do that occasionally, but here I'm just going to go for it because these things are meant to be quick and easy, fun. And I mean, I did not know exactly what I was going to do on this page, and I was flipping through it this morning when I was having my coffee. I flipped through it, and then I thought, wait a minute, that kind of looks like a dragon. So I picked my pencil up, and I started kind of playing with it, and it's like, okay, you know, this is what this page is meant to be. And I didn't look at any dragons because I didn't want to pull anything in. That I just kind of wanted to let it be my imagination and take in what I could see and making it into something that would be fun and interesting. And I think I succeeded. And I'm not sure what stencils Karen had used on this, but I think there was a flower of some sort. I'm seeing like petals, swirly petals. I haven't looked to figure it out, but I think that it is definitely it was a McCoy mashup, I believe. I'm grateful for all the things she sent. I've had a lot of fun with them. And hopefully you're getting inspiration too, because it doesn't take perfect papers. It doesn't take a tremendous amount of talent to try to create, but it does make you feel good. It is fun to create, and it is fun to explore what you can do when you put your mind to it. Now I'm going to try using some of this purple with the silver and see what happens. That's kind of nice. See, there's swirly things in here that were in the print before I did anything to alter it. So I tried to respect those and include them in the process. Do I have to? No, I don't have to. But it's fun to explore things. To me, these kind of represent little spiky things. And it's funny that this has been my inspiration, because right now I'm not babysitting, but I am the caretaker for a lizard while my daughter is in Florida doing her clinicals, her final clinicals for her nursing degree. And I've got her lizard, Khaleesi. And this lizard normally just lays around and doesn't do a whole lot. Well, she is in my sunroom, or I call it the sunroom. It's not really a sunroom, it's a dining room. But it has French doors on the back, and it has a side window, and lots of sunshine and plants. And she is so happy that she is moving around constantly. There's a lot more activity at my house than there is at Martine's house. So she is having a blast. She is going from one end of her big aquarium to the other. And last night, she was so funny. When we sat down to watch TV, she come over to where we were to facing us, and there's a little sand castle, and it's got a hole in it. She can climb up on it, or she can lay under it. And she was doing like a peekaboo look through it, and it just cracked me up. And earlier she had been looking like she was smiling, and it made me laugh so hard. I sent my daughter a picture, and I said, I think she's having fun. But I hand feed her. She's very gentle. She's hilarious. But I've had her before for like a week is the most she stayed. But this time it's going to be 3 weeks. But she's going to be so rotten, she's not going to want to go home. I got her spoiled already. It's not that her mom don't hand feed her, but she does. She hand feeds her. But she's just getting used to being around a lot of activity, so it's kind of funny. It's making me laugh anyway. All right, so let's see. I think our dragon is looking pretty spiffy here. We're going to put a pupil in the eye. And I just need just a teeny tiny little dot of black for that. There we go. One little teeny tiny dot. And I need the little teeny tiny brush. Okay. All right, so there we have it. We've got our day 26 completed. Let's get our number. I stamped some numbers out earlier, so let's get a number on there. And I think I'll put it right here where that's kind of empty. I'm just going to use the art glitter glue as usual. And if you haven't watched the others, go back and watch them. I've got it on a playlist for you that will make it easy. But go back and watch from the beginning. I'm trying to keep them short and not go much over 15 minutes. But some of them did take a little bit longer. But you can watch them in fast speed if you don't want to listen to me run my mouth, and I understand completely. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, if you'll hit that subscribe, you'll get notifications when the post is up. I'm trying to get these to where they post on the day of the month, but now next month they won't line up like that. So here is our dragon, and it is going to remind us to march forward and look for opportunities that present themselves, and that could be in just a random image that you pull off your gel plate. You can find things. And on this one was for Kara McCoy, and I saw a dragon. So I'm going to be dragging on out of here, and until next time, be well, my friends. Bye-bye.